Oh. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, welcome back. This is Spiritual Enlightenment Room. This is Talking with Lady J. Today's topic, which is going to be our first topic, which is perfection is not required. The first thing I would like to do for you is to define perfection. The definition that I found was the condition and state of quality of being free, or as free as possible from all flaws and defects. First part about that is who defines the flaws of an individual or a circumstance or a situation, and who defines the defects. Those standards are so impossible. And the reality is, when I hear that this a defect or a flaw, or this something that somebody is defining that is wrong with me, and I'm supposed to be what God created me to be. Everything about me that's natural, that I can't change, that is the way that it was, the way I was when I was born, or it happened due to life circumstances, things again that I could not control. I don't consider them flaws. They may be the things that I have to live with, deal with, figure out how to bear or make myself feel comfortable with. But flaws and defects are more about how people see you and how they can define what they think is wrong with you. So they can categorize you and then treat you a certain kind of way and put you in a certain kind of category. The big girl, the skinny girl, the tall girl, the girl with the thick eyebrows, the ones with no eyebrows, the ones with the long hair, short hair. When the reality is, we all have a preference, we all have a choice, and those choices come from an internal place. A place where God created us to have our own personal desires. We are individuals. We're not supposed to be duplicates of any other person. Okay, so you want to aspire to be beautiful. Don't allow the world to tell you what beautiful looks like. You look in the mirror, tell yourself what is beautiful about you, and enhance those things. I don't believe that perfection is something we are supposed to aspire or something we're supposed to go after, chase after. I think we're supposed to work on our own weaknesses, make sure we are strengthening those things, and maintain our strengths. Emphasize those things that are great and beautiful about us. Don't celebrate and broadcast our negatives. Work on improving those things. And then perfection is something that we don't even consider as a possibility because we know that it does not exist. Why do we allow things around us to say, this is what perfection looks like? And then you say, okay, that's what I want to be. Well, how can they decide that for you? How do they know what you've been through? How do they know where you come from? How do they even know what your dreams and aspirations are? What if your dreams and aspirations is to be someone who doesn't look like that picture of perfection? What if your dreams and aspirations have nothing to do? So are you less perfect because you don't meet that standard? If you just stick with what God says, and this is the key. One of the key things about this particular encouraging video I have for you is know who God says you are. Aspire to be only that. Watch how much more you will achieve. Watch how much happier you can be with who you are when you look in the mirror and you like the person that's looking back. When you can go to bed at night and you're satisfied with the things that you said, done, and tried to do throughout the day because it was what you wanted to be. Not because what the world said, oh, because you look like this is what you're supposed to look like, and try. And this is what your husband is supposed to look like. This is what your wife is supposed to look like. This is what your life is supposed to look like. I'm here to tell you my life don't look nothing like what I thought it would. I can guarantee you 100% it does not look like what my parents thought it was going to look like. And I'm absolutely certain, as I am sitting before this camera, that it does not look like what my kids even want it to look like. But because my daily walk is to aspire to become, experience, do, say, all the things that God has created me to have, do, and become, and experience in this life. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied with the person that I look at in the mirror. My definition of perfection is, am I striving to become who God created me to be? Because at the end of the day, when I become that person, that is going to be perfection. Period. So I want you to stop allowing the world to set standards for you. Set standards for yourself. Look in the Word of God and ask God, who am I? Let God tell you who you are. First of all, you are a child of God. You are His foremost, and that's one of the things you have to carry with you in your daily walk. Never let that drop. No matter what you're going through, you are a child of God, and He created you specifically for something only you can do. Knowing that, perfection was never something He said He expected from you. Obey, follow His lead, and you'll see the things that you can become. Enjoy your journey. Talking with Lady J. See you next time.